work. That's all it is. Just
All
work.
it is hustling.
Just work. Strap in. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. What? That was crazy in that movie. I'm seeing them do the podcast from the start to getting in the full studio, bro. Literally the whole time I'm watching the movie, just seeing myself in a studio, fucking podcasting, just live for everybody. You ever looked into angel numbers or anything?
In a certain point of time, yeah.
Are paying attention to it? You fighting it. You fighting it for real.
Like, bro, I know it ain't good for me, but I know what I gotta do,
But like my mind thinks it's good for me, but right here it hurts all the time. You see that angel number and it's talking to you because like 111 is intuition.
So like to piggyback off of that, like in other words, like I understand the whole part of like start here, and when you get to the top, it should mean so much to you because you actually work for it, like you actually grinded for it, like you went through all them trials and errors. You know what I mean? You perfected your craft in the process of it, and like it just feels 10 times better. It's like an obese woman or man, you know what I'm saying? And they want to get lipo and just take the fat away instantly, and then like they get taken away and now they just this low weight, but they don't really feel like the low weight because they didn't work out and the body's not used to it.
And I mean, they may feel good about themselves, but they don't understand how much better they would feel.
if they would actually
And I mean, and that's not even, I'm not even necessarily just talking about that.
Yeah, just for anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get to the position it's your job, like, put in the work for it, like, do it. Like, you were at the bottom, like, you are at the top now. Like, you understand why that person was being this hard on you when you were in that position, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they work for it, so they take that shit serious.
Do you feel like there's being too hard on somebody and trying to push them to greatness?
There's a thin line between that, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
What's that thin line?
Like, well, pushing somebody too hard is like, you care about it more than they do, so you're pushing them harder than they want to go.
I agree.
So when you're trying to encourage somebody and stuff like that, like you're just there to support them. You know what I'm saying? Like you trust their journey, you trust their person, you want to see that person win. So whatever that they take a step back, maybe 5 steps forward and 10 steps back, you're still gonna be there and support them. Because
with football, we've all had dead straight hard motivation. You gotta make it. You gotta make it. You gotta make it.
Well, I can write a book about that shit. It's crazy though, because when I was doing football, it was like, man, I'm the chosen child.
You are it. Whole city looking at you like you were it.
When I post up doing football, it's like I'm getting plenty of the shirts, plenty of the likes, then I stop. And it's like, shoot, the love stopped too though. And that's what really fucked me up. And it's like, if you want to mess with me because I'm doing this one certain thing, like, what if I do something different? And it's crazy because it's like, people don't understand, like, just because he's doing something different, he still got this greater value. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's telling this greater journey, and it's just crazy to me.
I mean, you can lose family over that shit.
Man.
You start playing sports and gone.
Like,
I don't hear from, like, and it's crazy to say, like, I don't hear from some of my family members like how I was when I was when I was playing football.
And it's not like you let them down. It's you didn't meet their expectation. You were supposed to save them from all the shit that they were doing.
Facts.
Instead of just making it for yourself.
So, like, I keep fucked up because, like, certain, like, people are born in, you can't choose what family you're born into. You can choose your bloodline. Like, feel me? Like, but, like, people were born into bloodlines that are already, like, messed up. You know what I'm saying? Now you have your load of you being your own person to get through this world. Now you're on top of these generational curses, you know what I'm saying? Generational sicknesses, generational everything type shit because your ancestors didn't get this shit right.
Because imagine having to deal with the troubles of your mom, your pops, and your uncle. How am I supposed to do that when I can't even figure out my own shit? It's like, come on, bro. I figured it out.
It's like, damn, like I want to help you, but like, bro, like I can't fucking help myself.
Yes.
And like this, and I almost feel like that this is kind of the age where like you are almost gonna like you're kind of in that period where you are gonna get into it like with like your loved ones and shit because you are not who you were when you were 12, 13 years old. 8 years old, 4 years old.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you change.
You're starting to learn who you want to be and who you are instead of it being who you were kind of being told to be.
Facts.
For a long amount of time.
Man, facts. It's like you get your own career finally. I make the rules in this whole life. I mean, I used to be used to gotta be in the house by 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
So crazy.
Yep.
You know?
I don't want to hear no microwave after 11 o'clock. You know, shit like that. Turn the TV off, turn the lights off, this and that. Now my own shit's like, who can really see what the fuck?
But you want to know what's crazy? That shit shaped you for the better.
It does.
Because it kept you away from trouble. All the bullshit that I could have got into in high school, staying out past 12 o'clock, staying out into the AMs, like, I could have really got my ass into trouble.
I never really had a problem with curfew. I never really had a problem with curfew just because, like, I don't know, like, I always just kind of understood that. That was one thing I did understand. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I fought that shit.
I
fought that shit like a motherfucker. What if I come in at 12:10?
I was like 10. Can I come in at 12:30? You know what I'm saying?
Please, like,
The door gonna be locked.
What am I doing to that time? I'm only 15 years old.
That's
I barely want to stay out till 1 at 22.
But you just see your friends doing that. That was
Yep.
funny. Like I see my friends there.
That's what it was.
I'm telling my parents like, they parents, you know what I'm saying? Let them get until
what about till 4 o'clock? They
You know what I'm
chilling.
saying?
You know what I'm
And
saying?
my parents hit me with this shit. That's them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's they parents.
So now since I got older, it's like it be 2, and it's like, what am I doing?
And now you're starting to see who was raised a certain way. and
Yep.
who wasn't, too.
Facts.
Because the same people still out till 2, 3 in the morning making a fool of themselves are the ones that was doing it back then.
Yep.
The ones that we thought was so cool and they were so live. Like,
hey, like that's that nigga for real.
yeah, this nigga gets to stay out till 3 in the morning. He's him. What?
You know what I'm saying? And
You
now
not
it's
doing
like,
shit.
And now it's like, boy, like I'll be in bed by like you know what I'm saying, 12 at least. I try to be in bed earlier because like, bro, there's no point in me going out and wasting the energy. Like,
Yep.
bro, I'm not celebrating shit. Like I ain't did nothing.
I saw one thing on Instagram today saying like celebrating like that, getting drunk as shit, doing whatever is earned. So like that's what I'm basing it off. Like if I'm not doing shit, if I'm not making videos, if I'm not putting in work to earn to go out celebrate and get drunk and shit with my friends, I'm not gonna do it.
So would you consider yourself?
Extra money though that you could have been saved.
That's part of the reason I started going out. I mean, partially like just how you're saying. Like, I mean, I used to go out. I only go into like the clubs and something like that, but I'd go to the bar and at least get like a drink or 2, maybe 3, just because. Yeah. But now I don't necessarily like even like go out like that, and it's like mainly because of money. But it's another thing of like I don't like if I go out, it's because I'm like, all right, I got through this fucking week.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get drastically like
Yeah.
a hard ass.
You
You
know
know what I'm
That's
saying?
the divine thinking for real. But yeah, like just to be big out there, like if I'm gonna go out, so I want to, like it's like all right, man, you know what I'm saying? Like ask him and my nigga Hugh, they be hitting me about the time, like, hey, come here. I'm like, no.
What for?
They be like, fool, bro, you been chilling at the crib for a month, bro. But he like, bro, I gotta get this. You dig what I'm saying? Like I ain't 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I be like, man, hands up to you, bro. Because I be like, shit, after a hard 3 days, it's like, man, I need to go to the bar.
Yeah. But it's like realistically, you're at this day going to the bar to get drunk and shit with your homies. Like if you really don't feel like getting drunk as fuck, there's no point to go, or you just wasting your money. Like you can sit there and get a couple bottles at the bar.
I was craving a beer all night. I work. I went to the bar, got a beer. I drank maybe a quarter of that. I was like,
That's what I got to now. I just drink beers. Yeah, I just be chilling. What I'm doing, just drinking beer, some Dos Equis, and then go to the crib. I feel like I'm old as fuck,
My
but
body,
Sometimes you just be like,
my body also
I just
so
can't
much
do
better
it.
though without the drinking.
Yeah.
Like ever since I stopped drinking a lot, like my body just feels like so much better. Like just little shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can wake up at any time now. I can never go to sleep at any time. Like I'm eating decently. Like,
Man, that was the biggest thing when, and like, so to piggyback off of what you said about like they taught you some things that had like your parents,
Yeah.
that kind of restricted you from life. Shit, with me, like, I was a good kid, especially growing up in like elementary school. Like, man, I used to read a lot, like, read a lot of books. Smart as hell, you know what I'm saying?
he ain't look like this always, bro.
Like dead ass facts, like real shit. It's been a journey, my nigga. Like when I say journey, I'm talking about all caps. But like when I got into high school and shit, I got into the wrong crowd. Like, you know, so I got into like drug dealing and like, but I got into the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? It just led me astray. And if I would have stayed true to myself and how I was raised, I wouldn't have been in the predicament. I probably started my business earlier. Probably went to like a different school, got a better education and shit.
And shit, it was just part of your path. That was part of your journey. Sometimes you gotta go through some fucked up stuff
Man.
to get to the. All right, I'm kind of smart.
It's like
Tell me.
your fault though type type shit.
Oh no, it's for sure our fault.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I be looking back on some shit, and it's like, man, if I would have been like, just what it is, what's the word it is? Like if I would have just stayed the course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I would have just been patient, that's the word. If I would have been patient, like would I really been okay? But then it's be like, I can't really just explain this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you could go back in time and change something, that probably would help you in that moment. But the lesson you learn is still gonna come in your life.
It's gonna hit you at some point, and I feel like you'd rather it be early than be 30 years old getting hit with that life changing shit.
Boy,
like
that's why I'm kind of glad I like, as much as I hate going through the bullshit that I've been going through for the past like year, bro. Kind of glad that it's happening right now.
Yeah.
I ain't
gotta be glad about
like it's
everything.
only gonna go up at this point.
You know what I mean? Like you can't go any lower than what you was at. Like you only can go up. Like for instance, like with the roller coaster analogy I gave you today. You know what I'm saying? But like especially relationships. Like relationship, like you hop on a roller coaster at the bottom. You just y'all first met or whatever like that. Y'all coasting up. As the months go on, y'all getting more acquainted, getting more comfortable. Like you start realizing you can be yourself around this girl. Then y'all hit the hump and y'all at the matrimony. You feel me? Y'all at the top.
You get to the boring part.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go straight down, and it's like this rush of like just adrenaline and excitement between y'all and shit. You know
got ghosts in here.
You get to the bottom, and that shit's dead. Like you start going through all these problems and these trials and shit. So I don't know. I just feel at that point like you gotta make that executive decision if you wanna hop off that roller coaster or continue to get riding it.
But you know what the problem with that is that also transfers to just life in general. Like relationships start becoming so rocky when shit gets boring, when shit gets routine, when shit gets like, jumping together for a fucking year.
But
obviously shit ain't gonna be fucking,
Yeah.
y'all ain't gonna be having new surprises every fucking day. You're gonna have a routine of how y'all do shit, how y'all talk to each other, how y'all approach each other and whatnot. And then that's when shit starts to go down. Just like in life, you start getting bored with shit. You're like, something gotta change, but sometimes you don't make the right change. And then that's when shit can just start going back down.
Yeah. So definitely just gotta keep that like that eye for like the knowledge of learning your partner again and again, because we're not always gonna be the same. Like I'm not the same as I was yesterday. Yesterday
You'll never be.
Yesterday I could have lacked the knowledge of how to fold a piece of paper. Tomorrow I know how to fold a piece of paper and I'm looking at how to make origami on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's just a consistent learning of everything in life, honestly.
The more knowledge you gain, the farther you'll get in life, I feel like. As long as you know about certain things, because you could be a lame ass nigga. I've seen it. You could be a lame ass motherfucker, but if you could talk your ass off and know everything you're talking about, you'll have friends, you'll have bitches, boy. You'll do anything you want.
Like I just seen some real lame ass niggas in my school type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like from the bottoms, you dig what I'm saying?
Can talk to anything.
Thanks. I'm just like,
bro, I'm a bartender. What y'all think I'll be seeing? I'll be seeing the baddest. That's it, right at the bar. and I think they buy this out real. One day she like, I need one more. I'm like, fuck, right. So I go grab the menu and I come back.
And it'd be like this.
And then I wait for her, whoever with her to come back. And it'd be motherfucker.
Professor Clump and shit.
It'd be Urkel walking up in that bitch, bro. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? But then at the end of the day, he got something I don't got.
Facts. He probably got game like a bitch.
Game like a motherfucker.
That, money, motive, like whatever the fuck it is.
He either treat her like stupendous or something.
Stupendous, that boy it is.
As much as I want to joke about her, we want to joke about that shit. Like,
shit, it's life, bro.
Players win.
Facts.
You got knowledge about it, I'm telling you. That's why I named the channel I Desire Knowledge, because the more knowledge I gain, the better I feel about myself. The more people I could talk to, the more people I could connect with. Because, shit, we're making videos. If I could gauge a crowd that's specific, like I posted a fishing video, I'm getting all the people that fish. If I can be engaged into that one little crowd and then pick the next little crowd and gain knowledge about that and then keep doing it, I'll be successful because I can be at that point, be able to talk about anything. The conversation will never die and it keeps me interesting. Like that's what I'll base my being impressive off of, just my communication skills with people. Cause shit, if you can't talk to people, you'll never get nowhere. Facts. Like growing a business, if you can't talk to people, you'll never get nowhere.
You can't market, you can't, like bro, like you're not stupid with your words, like you're not gonna survive out here. But that leads me to ask y'all, like, what's the word? Are y'all psycho? sexual, something like that. Like SAPIO.
Sapio?
Psycho.
What the fuck that mean?
Like it means that you
Tev,
are mainly attracted.
put the definition on the screen, bro.
Because I'm looking like, oh shit, yup.
So what it means is you're mainly attracted to somebody's like knowledge and mind. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
Like you crave the knowledge that they have. Like so, for instance, like I enjoy having deep conversations about like shit like this, especially with the bros and especially with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like if she can talk to me on a type of level, like why would you not want to not keep talking to her?
That's what I'm basing people off of, girls off of. Like when I go up and shoot my shot at them, if you could hold a conversation with me, you don't gotta buy me shit. You don't gotta do all of these special things. I just want you to hold a conversation with me. If I ask, hey, how you doing? And you just say good, all right, I'm out. Like if you don't ask how you're doing, or like if we're talking to each other and you don't ask anything about me streaming, video editing, making videos, content creation, anything, I don't want you. Because what do we talk about? All I'm gonna ask you is, how are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want to fuck? Like that's about it. Like I need somebody to actually engage me so I can be engaging back.
I feel like the best way that I can explain that from like people growing up wise, like it be the nerds, like them be the ones you really fuck around and go be with, because like they smarter, they got a good head on their shoulders, like they gonna get here and doing dumb shit like
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even post them stuff like
exactly, but that's
post them.
Nah, you gonna
that's just the
post
one
them.
thing about evolution in life. Like you could be like this ugly duckling, for instance. Like so they give us all these stories and shit. You know what I mean? And like them hoes really be true in life. Like ugly duckling, like you nigga was ugly as hell as a little kid. Now this nigga grown up, this nigga like fucking that nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's just how life is. Really.
On scale of 1 to 10. What's your RIZZ?
Shit, I'll be real. I'll be real right now. My RIZZ, I'll give it a 7. I'm not him dunking yet, but I'll give my shit a smooth 7. Like for the majority, anybody that I go up and talk to, it's gonna be successful. But I'm gonna get curved on occasion.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen Tab. I can back Tab, bro. Tab, like, because even if he don't want to talk to you, that boy be practicing.
I just talk shit.
Shit. For me, if I was to be doing all that and going up to, you know what I'm saying, to some gyms that you see walking around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like my RIZZ is like a good 8. You know what I'm saying? Like with me talking business, you just learn how to be smooth when you talk in general, you know what I'm saying? And like with my experience from me being younger and having a RIZZ as well, like it just carries on throughout your whole life, honestly. You either born with it or you're not, you feel me? Like
you either got it or you don't.
I ain't gonna lie, shit. If I'm just sober type shit, I give my shit a 5. Boy. I be like, so what do you like to do? And I'm like, okay, well, talk to you later. But if I'm out the joint or if I'm playing type shit, I say my shit a 10. Cause it be like, shit, I ain't no telling what the hell gonna come out.
Alcohol do give you confidence, so like real shit. Like
It be that. But if I just like really just don't give a fuck type shit, cause it's like, I'm pretty sure y'all experience this shit too though. Like if you just going out be like, fuck it, I'm finna just go get this bitch. You know what I'm saying? This shit be like, RIZZ be immaculate in there.
You're not thinking about that. You just do that off instinct, like shit. Hey, what's up, this shit? Feel me? Like switch things.
Hey, I'm talking about you gonna
But
get
look,
the draws.
that's what you got to get to, being able to sober RIZZ, not off nothing, just walk up off the strength. Hey, look, I think you cute. That thing back there. Like I'm trying to get to know you. Feel me? And be able to go with it.
I'm being the whole like dots. Like, what
The thing is, you got 5 seconds to do it. In your head, when you see a girl, if you sit there and think about it for over 5 seconds, your head starts coming to it and you start thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
So if you gonna do it, you got about 5 seconds to decide whether you gonna shoot your shit or not. Or I promise it's, oh, maybe if I see her next time I come out here, if I see her around when she walks around the mall or something, you ain't gonna see her. You got one time. So like that 5 seconds crucial. That's what I've been basing my shit on. 5 seconds.
Thanks. So
I ain't never heard that shit before. Like that shit would be contemplating. Like when I really want to, like I look at it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get out.
Tab no miles be sitting there like,
Should I? Do I? And then the whole time for me, I'm hearing, or he's hearing, do it, nigga, do it. Or I'm finna leave. And then I start walking away,
like,
going to my car, then he do it.
I'm honestly the most unconfident person when it comes to shit like that. Is as much as like I've been successful,
Facts.
I'm still like
Look.
Tab
nigga be
has
nervous.
watched me. We've left the bar, bro. We got in the car. I said, oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We got in the car. He sat right next to me. I said, bro, Tim, should I go back up in there? He said, bro, take your ass back up
Take your ass back up there.
I said, back.
He got to.
While my ass back up in there, went up, came back out. He looks at me and goes,
I said,
sick
yes,
sir.
30 minutes ago. Like, I'm telling you, that 5 seconds is crucial, bro.
It's just a confidence thing.
With you being a bartender, being in such a like environment where there's a lot of new faces, like, do you do that often or do you shoot often?
I definitely learned to talk to people. I'll preface this by saying I've definitely had to learn the point of I'm playing a role back there, bro.
Like being social type shit.
It's kind of like being. I'm not a stripper, but at the end of the day,
Who you is when you come home.
at the end of the day, I kind of gotta have a stripper mentality.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy though when you say that.
Like it's like my numbers in so many places, bro. Are they gonna get a response? Probably not.
Hell no.
But at the end of the day, I gotta make money. So like, it has taught me like I've definitely gotten a lot more confident. I'm just more so. I still get nervous as far as approaching goes. Like as far as approaching goes.
Much because of insecurities or because you think that like you can get that girl or something like that.
I don't know because like I feel like I do well in what I can and do attain. But it's also a sense that it probably just is like insecurities like this. Like especially like if I got a cut, no.
I feel like
But you know what's crazy? I thought I was really the only nigga that thought like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, like
For me, it's just what I'm gonna say in the first conversation.
Like,
That's the only thing I'm
I'm
saying. That's literally the only thing I'm worried about.
I'm insecure as fuck. Like
I am too, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely was
as much as I don't act like
boy,
it.
I used to lack confidence like a motherfucker. Like I had none of that shit.
Mhm.
Like, none at all, you know what I'm saying?
It's
I feel like running. I
dog. You're telling me all our friends 6'4", 6'3" and up, and then it's look at our short friends.
Everybody until I get to like my college homeboys or my homeboys like I grew up.
I'm the shortest round. I'm the shortest person in all the group. Cause I'm just be like, food.
Hey, and I'm here with it.
I'm just tall as hell. Like,
Yo ass fucking 6'4", bro. We was always the same height.
that's crazy.
We was always the same height. Yo ass hit college and grow like 3 fucking inches. I was like, what in the fuck?
Shit, like,
That's where the confidence came from. Them 3 inches right there. Fucking that's.
But
I tell you, gotta
yeah,
go.
like that shit out of nowhere though. Like, and people be talking about some. Oh, you stopped growing at 18. Like nigga, I stopped growing at 22.
My brother grew 2 inches at like 21.
I seen him, bro. He look big.
My little brother?
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker like 6'2", like 210.
Wait, came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he all tatted up now and shit, bro.
I
Like,
seen that shit. He doing good. I seen him do a film or whatever.
You say you start growing at 22? My shit's not that like.
They say women start growing 21. We start growing at 25.
Yeah, dudes
no,
start
but we
growing.
stopped mentally
Physically.
developing
At 21.
at 25.
Oh.
That's why our insurance is high until we're 25.
I mean, like, I'm mature, but I'm still gonna whip the fuck out that Hellcat, though. Like, I feel me.
Got to.
Running insurance on God.
So with what you said though, why do you feel like you're insecure with it? Like, because like I said, for me, it's just really the first couple things I'm gonna say, and once I get past that, typically I'm good. Like it might be the first couple conversations when I'm kind of trying to feel how I should be almost, but like for the most part, like it's just what I say in the moments. Like I've just kind of been trying to get used to the nervousness. Everybody's nervous.
I mean, one, it's physical flaws, but two, I think another thing I would say is just one of those things of me finding myself after not playing sports anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't necessarily know who I am, so how the fuck am I gonna come up to you and tell you who I am?
I ain't gonna lie though, it be the. So, I ain't gonna lie, so, you gotta take out the Memphis story. So, if you try to talk to a Memphis female, right, it's like if they check you, right, that's how you know you wanna know. Yeah. But they say something nice to your ass, like, oh, you a nice person. It's like, damn, so.
you ain't make it.
You know what I'm saying? So, growing up in Memphis, I was hoping to get that check type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you ever did so many times, you be like, do I really wanna, you know what I'm saying? Go through this shit. So, I'd be like, shit, I don't even worry.
But look, shit, as many times you got rejected, you still got hoes, right?
Oh,
Yeah. So like that's what I'm just like, man, if she rejects me, cool, move on.
I feel
Like, it is what it is, and then shit. If she rejects me and then comes back around later, then I get that little one up, like, you was thinking about me, huh? Like,
it's like, for me, I guess, like, it is kind of insecurity as well, especially growing up. Like, I still have, like, a little bit of it sometimes, because, like, it's like, damn, all right, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm adult, you know, turn into a man and shit. So it's like, all right, bet, like, you know what I'm saying? No matter this shit, you a new person now. You need to, like, accept all this and bring it into you.
And make it you.
So, like, for me, like, I just always like confidence. So, like, I guess it just goes into the fact of, like, I'm not trusting myself enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust me. Kind of goes along to it, like, I don't know myself.
Yeah. So do you feel like you have to fit in with this supposed, like, male, you have to have an overload amount of confidence. You have to be this male bravado that's always fucking up here, like this alpha male kind of thing. Do you believe in the alpha male versus beta male kind of debate?
I believe in being an alpha male because there's such thing as alpha male, you know what I'm saying? If we look into the wild, like, you have the alpha wolf, like, he's the leader. So I feel like you being an alpha male in real life means that you're a leader. Business owner probably, you know what I'm saying, you own something. So it means people working for you, you have to lead them to be the best. So, like, you know, alpha males and beta males definitely. Like, a beta male, I would say, it's like a mindset switch from you being a kid to being a man. The kid, like, you know what I'm saying, you can still be doing childish shit. You know what I'm saying? Still be listening to people, what they got to say and shit like that, you know what I mean?
But don't you feel like, or do you feel like you should have that some kind of kid-like spirit in you as you grow up?
Yeah, definitely never let go of your inner child. Because when you do that, then you're going to lose sight of yourself for
Yeah. That's when you get to the, like, there's levels to it at the end of the day. Like, you don't have to be fucking Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Like, but you also don't want to fucking be this little bitch.
Facts.
So, like, you have to find, you have to almost find shit that you want to be alpha about, shit you don't, but you also almost have to play it to, like, what situation do I want to be alpha in and what situation do I not?
I feel like that just goes into as well with, like, the yin and yang sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have white and dark, You know what I'm saying? Your light side is your feminine side that you know, take care of yourself. You go get a haircut. You get, I don't know, some niggas go get their shit, like, a manicure and shit.
Yeah.
Candles.
Just a little self-care day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get your masculine where, like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I'm a hard body, you know what I'm saying? I get a cut, I'm gonna still keep going with it, you know what I mean? Like, the hustle mentality, the mindset of you being strong and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the dark side of, you know, that is. So, it goes into everything, like, for real.
I just feel like I be bored in hell, cause I like chilling at the crib, watching a movie type shit.
Homebody.
Oh God. I mean, sometimes I go out there, you dig what I'm saying? Like, see me, I'm the type of nigga, cause like if I got the cash, me and my bitch, we feel crazy.
Yeah.
But if I don't, you dig what I'm saying? Like, can you chill with me at the crib type shit? And I feel like now most females ain't trying to chill at the crib.
Chill at the crib, but I do understand that chill at the crib can get, like,
You know, I'm on the other side of that though too, because I've also, like, I'm so partially just shy, whatnot, partially just very respectful. Yeah. I've lost females because I didn't just bring them to the crib and do whatever. I've literally had a female leave here and be like, basically like, why didn't you fuck me? I'm like, I just met you an hour ago, bro. My bad. I didn't know what fucking time you was on.
But it makes sense.
But it's kind of weird though, like
The timing. Like, I ain't trying to press shit,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
But it's like, at one point in your life, like, you probably would have, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
like
And
smash
that's-
shit type shit. I would show that like smash type shit.
Like, I mean, but you get over it. That's just all. It's just all becoming a butterfly.
It's a fact. When you get older, like, you actually respect a bit. You actually respect women now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually want to hear what they have to say about their lives, what they want to do, aspirations, go. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a conversation to see if she's not like everybody else. Like a bot, you know what I'm saying? Like, just programmed to do the same shit.
What's the best thing a woman can tell y'all? That, like, what's like one phrase that a woman can tell y'all, or tell y'all about herself or something, and y'all be like, all right, boom.
That's a great question.
that's a good question.
Good ass question. Damn, showing body count.
Let's take a 5-minute commercial break.
Shit, I got one. Just for me, just like I care about what you do, not what I don't. Of course, I want her to care about me, but caring about what I do is something big for me. Yeah. Because if I'm going into content creation like I am, and I have somebody with me that thinks it's a joke, thinks it's, oh, that's not a real job, that's not a real profession, I can't be with you because I'm gonna feel like shit. Like, well, what are you doing that's so much better than content creation? Like, are you solidified enough? So I'm gonna start comparing, and then we're just gonna start beefing. I need somebody to just be like, look, out of everything with what we're doing, I care about you and what you do. Like, I genuinely want to keep up with you, to know how you're doing, how it's going with what you're doing, so I can support you.
So basically, like, a female to be like, man, I'm here for you type shit.
Yeah, just being here for me, for real though.
Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm at my lowest though, is you gonna stand right there. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cause you know everything. Cause I feel like in a way things should be like half and half. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 50-50 type shit.
So what you needed to say to you? What you needed to say to you? What's that line?
Man, shit. What is the line? Shit, you heard from me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, is you gonna be the? So I don't know.
Are you gonna have my back?
Facts.
Yeah,
Like,
my back bone.
It and almost as negative as it sounds for me, I think it's like if I tell you like, hey, I'm finna, you know, I found this apartment and like it's got this, but it don't have this, this. If she can dead ass sit there and be like, you know, I don't know if you should do that, or like, you know, almost give me that feedback that's not necessarily positive. If she can dead ass sit there and just be real with me, it should be like, you know, I don't know if you should do that, or I don't know if that's the best for you. Maybe you should keep looking.
But you said with a kind heart too, though. Somebody could say that shit and just do that shit be an asshole.
Yeah. And as much as I say them saying that, even them saying like, I think you should do that. I think you made your mind up. I think you found what you needed to find. Like if you're gonna sit there and be interested in what I'm trying to tell you about and like actually have an opinion. That's probably the biggest thing. If you can have an opinion on what I'm doing, whether you think it's bad or not, like that just shows that they're paying attention to you, they're caring for you.
Like they actually, because nobody's supposed to be giving a fuck about you. Like how am I gonna care about you if I don't care about myself? Mm-hmm. And for me, the line that probably would solidify me being with a woman and like actually committing and taking the time to like be with her and grow a bond. Is she tells me like I understand you, like I understand what you're doing, I understand your purpose. Like if you understand me and why I'm doing what I'm doing, like it just makes it so much easier because like we're on the same page. Mm-hmm. So it's like I shouldn't expect no problems with if I'm out late working, grinding, like you understand what I'm doing and like you just down for the ride for real.
You understand, like we might not be able to chill as much tonight, but shit, then the next 2 days we'll be able to kick it. Like
I got everything I need to get. So
and I can come love on you all you want to, you feel me? Like, but I gotta get this bag first.
Mm-hmm. And then we both gonna be happy, you know?
Thanks.
Man.
You get your little product bag, I get to chill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck on you and shit.
Happiness, man. That's a good thing to end on. This was the fifth episode of the I Desire Now Is podcast. Say another special thanks to our boys over here helping us out, having a good conversation with us, being able to maybe spread knowledge to y'all, and also they damn sure spread enough knowledge to me and Tev over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So anything y'all want to say before we hop off, man? It's been a pleasure having y'all. Thank y'all so much for hopping on the podcast with me and my boy. We're going to be back with more podcasts. Tell me in the comments what you think of my boys here.
Hey, definitely, we would love to come back for another episode, you know what I'm saying?
I really appreciate y'all having us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all definitely like made me look at things from a different perspective. And definitely was needed, you know what I mean?
Yes,
sir. Timing for real. Definitely though. Like
make sure y'all like and subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Their channels, their Instagrams.
W-Mans.
You know, we desire a lot of things, but the main thing is knowledge. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out.